sorry, my coffee delayed me by 3 minutes. But priorities, right? Can't not have a coffee. I am like surrounded by books right now and stacks I need to organize or find space for. Genuinely, I'm just like I can barely breathe for books. I don't like have nowhere to put them. Not that that's a bad problem to have. But yeah. Hi. So hi. Please say hi. How are you all? How are we doing? What kind of time of day is it for everybody? Are we all sort of midday like me, or are we, mornings, evenings? What's up? What's happening? My back's a bit sore. Really, that's it. I'm about to turn 31 this month, and can feel it. Can feel it in my back. This chair's reasonably comfortable, at least. So, hi Lauren. Hi. I am doing well. I'm doing pretty well, actually. I need to I'm just to clarify this odd position for the camera. I'm actually on my desktop computer, which is here. So when I work, I want to be looking at that. But that just means like for the chatting portion, I'm slightly off center, off kilter. Hopefully it doesn't matter too much. I don't know what I was going to say there. Generally, I'm pretty good, actually, because I like post all my big deadlines. I've got some other deadlines, but they're not till like summer, so I'm like slowly working on those, and it's not super stressful. They're not like super impending, and I'm kind of trying to find a little bit of space, basically, which is what I'm using like these sprints for, to write some of the stuff that I am desperate to write, that I really, really want to write, that I want to like commit some of my working hours to writing, but isn't like paid. So basically I want to work on a novel I'm trying to write at the moment, which, I don't have an agent for, I don't have a publishing deal, like it might never get finished, it might never come to fruition, but like I want to dedicate some more of my time to writing my passion projects whilst I have the time. And that's kind of my plan today. Oh, thank you so much, Rosemary. It still feels very surreal. I've not had my certificate yet, so am I even technically a doctor if I haven't had a certificate for the post? I'm going to put it on all my social medias anyway. Hey, what's everybody else doing today? So I've just confessed to my plans, which are to write my novel. I say my novel, I actually have two novels I want to write, right? They're so different, and I can't decide which one to work on. So I'm super excited about both of them, which isn't very helpful in terms of what I should spend the next few hours doing. I also have some emails to send, so I'll do those first. First, get rid of the emails, and then do the work. Yes, oh my god, I meant to say that. Happy International Women's Day, solidarity. It's a big important day to like celebrate the fight for equality, right? And all of the incredible things the women's movement have achieved, and all of the things that we have to still achieve, unfortunately. So yeah, solidarity. I don't know if anyone's reading anything appropriate or specific for International Women's Day. Let me know. I did just share a reel on Instagram and TikTok recommending some nonfiction if anyone's interested that might be of interest. Morning, Beth. Is it technically morning for you, or are you just counting midday as morning? Because I do that sometimes. I need to read for my study and pack more boxes. I moved this. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. That's exciting, but also, God, it's like a lot of work, isn't it? I hope it's going well. What's your study that you're reading for? Unless I completely misread that and you mean like the room a study. Yeah. Hi. Sorry, I'm just like coffee centric right now. I'm gonna move my chair just while I'm chatting to you guys. Hi. Oh, yes. Okay. I like that. Sort of like when you've got a few days off, so ahead of you, you feel more chill on that day, right? So I hope it's a nice, smooth, easy working day, whatever that means. Thank you. Happy International Women's Day. Just working from home, we have people working on our roof in the snow. Great. That must be fun for them. Well, well done to them. Like, that's, yeah, very intense. I hope it goes smoothly for you and the workies. And I hope you manage to do some work done, even if it's a bit noisy, because I know it's like having work done in your house. It can be very noisy and hard to work. So I hope it's not too bad. Might pick up Women in Power. I have it from the library. I mean, it's the day for it, isn't it? Although all days are obviously for reading feminist literature, not just International Women's Day, but it's our reminder. It's our annual reminder. Oh, Electra by Jennifer Saint. Are you enjoying it? Because I haven't read that one yet, so I'm really intrigued, and I've never actually read a retelling of Electra full stop. So, yeah, what do you think? So you're reading stuff for your theology? Oh, that's very cool. I don't know if you have like a specialist topic. That sounds like I'm talking about mastermind, but I don't know if you're at the point in your studies where you've like narrowed it down to like a speciality. But I love theology. I did some like overlap with theology when I was at university, and I really, really like it's a topic I find fascinating. You just forgot. You just didn't realize it wasn't morning anymore. That's acceptable because we all do that. And that's me every weekend when I like me and my partner finally wake up after we're like staying up late, and then we like go through to the lounge, and either one of our flatmates is there, and we're like, morning, and they're like, it's not morning. It's our morning. Oh, yes, absolutely. I want to try and make this a more regular thing, especially since I think I mentioned right at the beginning, if you didn't hear that, I'm planning on working on some of my like novel projects I want to work on that like, are for my personal edification and like hopefully like turn into something, but may never. I want to set some more time aside to do things like that. And I think it'd be nice to have company to do things like that. So yeah, if you'd like, I could sort of schedule more of my writing time to coincide with live streams. Song lyrics, that is super cool. I think, song lyrics is like poetry, right? And I always think that's so impressive. Like, what a beautiful thing to work on. Please share more details if you'd like to. See, that's it. Just as long as you've got the hot drinks ready. It's very pathetic. Sorry, I'm really bad for not reading out the comments, which I should do. It's a very pathetic amount of snow, but there will be hot drinks offered as soon as they're not 3 stories up. As long as you've got some chocolate bickies and some hot drinks at the waiting. That's all you can ask for. I'm working on some new poems. Just had my first poetry collection published, and now I need to start the second one and keep the momentum going. That's incredible. Please tell us more about the one that just got published. Share details, please. I'd love to hear about it. I just read it as published. I'm at the start of my study, but it's University of Applied Sciences, so it's more practical. This sounds so interesting. More information. This is so interesting. I love hearing about everybody's studies. I am not desperate to go back to university right now after having like not left for like over a decade. But there's so like if I had the time and the money, I think I would just love to just continually get new interesting degrees because they're so fascinating. Electra is interesting so far. It also has Cassandra and Clytemnestra's POVs, which are so good. How's Clytemnestra? Because Clytemnestra is one of those women of Greek mythology that like I love. Like obviously it wasn't cool that she killed Cassandra. Like that was really not cool. But I think it's pretty easy to sympathize with her hatred of Agamemnon given what he did to their daughter. So I think she's a really interesting character. I'm making a presentation on depressive disorders for class in med school. Ooh, that's really interesting. Again, would love to hear more information. I've just I'm currently coming off my antidepressants. So we'll see what that's like. I mean, I've come off them before. I've been on and off them a few times. But I'm in a coming off them period. And I'm feeling good about it. So we shall see. Trying to like also go easy on myself given that like coming off any medication. Did you hear that? I think that was a parcel, but that was really heavy. I hope it whatever it was didn't get damaged. I should probably go get it. People are doing such interesting things today. I hope it goes well for everyone. Yes, they are, right? We have an interesting group of people. I'm just gonna get whatever just came through the door because that was loud. I know exactly what that was. I can't open it. It's my flatmate's parcel, but I know what it is. It's her birthday present for my partner and her friend Chris. And I know why it was so loud. I just hope nothing bad happened to it when it was hitting the floor. I think it should be okay. It wasn't the most padded package ever to be posted. Finishing up my 8th year of uni now, and I can't wait to be finished. Yeah. It was so funny. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but in my first like 4, 5, 6 years even of university, I was like, I never want to leave. University is the best place in the whole wide world. I love it here and I want to stay forever and ever and ever. And then by the end, I was like, get me out. Get me out. Get me out now. My study has two sides. You can become a teacher in theology at schools, and the other side is more focused on theology in Ooh, that's really cool. Oh, there's so many interesting things out there that like I love hearing from people because you're never going to do it all yourself, right? So it's nice to hear about from other people and what they're doing. Like half of my friends' jobs I would never want or be able to do. But I love hearing about them because they're different, aren't they? I really want to go back to uni in the field I want to go into, but money, mortgage, dogs, so many issues. Yeah, relatable. There's like a lot of financial things I feel like thus far in my life I've kind of sacrificed, which is like easier to do before you're in the position. Like if you've not already committed to things like raising a child or a mortgage, etc., you like it's easier to give up those things before you do them. And I saw somebody talking the other day about how the fact that they feel so behind on things like pensions because they just like I don't have any savings, I don't have a pension. I'm very lucky that I now have a mortgage on a flat, so I'm not gonna say I'm not fortunate. But like there's things where you do feel like, oh gosh, other people have been doing that and I never started and I haven't done it because I've been at university all this time. And my partner wants to go back to uni and do something part-time while he works. But it's hard to it's just hard to find something you can do remote part-time that fits in with what he wants to do. So he's doing a lot of search at the moment and then also budgeting for that because you have to pay for the degree, which is I don't think education should cost money. And I say that having been a lecturer because FYI, if you don't know, that money you're paying does not go to the people who are teaching you most of the time. I got paid very little, very, very little, given the hours I put in. I think I might have got paid more in my minimum wage job overall in Radley, the handbag shop, than I did when I was a lecturer. Obviously, that's different if you're like full-time, long-term lecturer, but those positions are so rare and few between. Yes, women supporting women. Today is the day for it. I'm rambling now, haven't I? I'm terrible at just sitting down to write, so hoping other people being here too will help. Same. I mean, I'm a massive fidget. I can't sit in the same place. Well, I struggle to sit in the same place for a long period of time. I get distracted by a million different things. My brain's all over the place. So again, like I think having the presence of other people, I used to find this, I don't know about anybody else, when I used to go to the library at university to work, I was much better at focusing because there was other people around me. And I don't know if part of that's just like the embarrassment of not doing what you're supposed to be doing and people noticing, or the peer pressure or the inspiration. I don't know, but like I was so much better at just focusing. And that's what I also like about sprints, but in a more chill, chatty, friendly way than necessarily the library. I'm from Finland and here university tuition is free. Of course, there's living expenses and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I say that. So in Scotland, for anyone that doesn't know, your first 4 or 5 years of like undergraduate education, so this won't apply to postgraduates, although it does apply to like teaching, like conversion degrees, are free. The government pays for your tuition for basically like if you are in Scotland, living in Scotland, like and have been prior to it doesn't really count if you move there the month before your degree. Like if you've been living in Scotland for years, you get your degree free. But my That's what I was going to say. So I got my undergraduate for free, aside from like all the living and stuff like that and the cost of books. I had to pay for my postgraduate though, so that wasn't free. I don't know how that works in Finland. I had to pay for that, and it was many thousands of pounds. And then I got a grant for my PhD, but for my partner, he is English, and it would be a second degree for him. So he has a degree. So I don't know what exactly the rules are, but basically he'd have to pay. So it's a bummer for him. I mean, I will support him whatever he does, and I hope he manages to find something. But yeah, it's frustrating that you can't just sign up and start learning, and it's not that easy. I just ate an ice cube, sorry. Yeah, sitting in a library or cafe really helps. I think part of your brain is being entertained by the background chatter so the rest of your brain can concentrate or something. Yeah, agreed. I think, yeah, I like sitting in cafes too. I mean, I do it less these days than I used to, just like both because obviously sitting in cafes can get expensive, and I don't know. I guess like my just habits changed during lockdowns and pandemics, etc. Pandemics plural, and we're still in one. So I don't really go to cafes to work so much anymore, but I used to really enjoy it. I pay 2K each year for my study in the Netherlands, and that's only tuition, but we will get basic funds again from September onwards. Yeah, I mean, at least I don't want to say that's nothing. 2K is a lot of money, but I really feel for people in like the US or even like doing degrees in English universities where they're paying like upwards of 9 grand and sometimes into the like 20,000. I don't even know what people pay in America. It's actually disgusting. Like disgusting. Like that's all I can say. I genuinely, that's what I think is disgusting. They charge that much. Right. So we should work because we've rambled now. and I know I'm a rambler and I don't want to distract people, okay? So I think we should do some work, some sprinting, some writing, and then we can chat again about what we achieved or like what we didn't achieve, which is also fine. Yeah, sorry, I'm like really interested. I'm like reading about everybody's different university, how it works and all the different university experiences. But I'm distracting us, and I know that. I need to be better. So hang on, I need to do 2 things. One is I need to transfer my Word documents over to my desktop computer, which is actually my mum's old computer. Oh gosh, it's dusty. That shows how long I've been on this. This is my mum's old desktop computer, which which is broken slightly. By slightly, I mean there's a massive crack in the screen. So there's like a bit crack in the screen. And well, I say that she's sort of like semi-retiring at the moment, but she works from home and like is a designer, so like she depends on like a fully functional computer for all of that. Whereas I just use this for typing basically. So like I just took it because it was nice to have a big screen that you could sit at a desk with. It wasn't like a little laptop. So that was very good. Very lucky for me that they broke, to be perfectly honest. Sometimes things just happen the way they were meant to happen, right? So I need to send myself more Word documents and I need to get us a timer. So let's get some Pomodoro Kitty on the go. Pomodoro Kitty, a cat-themed Pomodoro timer. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Share screen. Yeah, I know how to do this. I've done this many times before. Okay. What would people prefer for the first section? Like half an hour or longer? Or I feel like I'd like a minimum of half an hour if that's okay. Because I've got a couple of things to do before I actually get started writing. But would anybody like longer, like 35 minutes, 40 minutes, or like you want to start with 30? Please let me know, because this is a democracy with an overarching dictatorship whereby if everybody says an hour, I'm going to overrule you. Because an hour is too long for the first one, or maybe for any of them. No, an hour is good, but like maybe the second one I like to ease in. Oh, I like that. Okay, 40 minutes takes us to 1 p.m. ish. Yeah, that's very true. So let's do that. Options 40. Very wise, Lauren. Set times. Everyone good with that? Any like massive screams? No. Like just waiting. I'm not seeing any objections thus far, which oh, also one last question. I don't know what people's preferences are. Would you like me to mute myself or would you prefer I leave the sound on? Because I know some people like listening to background of other people typing, the background noise of other people typing. It will mean you might get some of the street noise because I've got my window open because it's warm. So yeah, would you? I honestly, I'm not gonna be offended either way. Like, if you want me on mute, please say. But if you would like the typing in the background and potentially me moving my chair, just let me know because I can leave it on loud. Um, and I can always just put my headphones on if I want to listen to music. Yeah. So while you answer that, okay, Elizabeth. First to comment, you win. If we decide we don't like the background noise, second sprint, I'll stop it. It does mean obviously that like what do you call it? You can technically mute your computer, right? Like, so you can turn me off if you need to. So I'll leave that. Okay. On that note, I think we should just like crack on, shall we? So I was about to mute myself. Okay. Oh, it's nice. Okay, everyone's up for background noise. Okay, I like it. I like typing too. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Hello. Did we hear the cat? Did we hear the cat? That's what I'm invested in. Oh, I'm hoping that you heard it since I wasn't on mute like normal. I think I need to close the window because now it's a little bit chillier. So one moment. Brr. Yay, we heard the cat. This is good news. And uncommon news. If you've been on any other live streams on my channel, you can never hear the blooming cat. Let me see what I have missed because I know there was some comments. Hi everybody who joined in the meantime. Hi Chloe, I've been looking forward to these sprints since you announced them. Yay! I've made a second cup of coffee because PMS is making me feel like a swamp monster swimming through mud. That's a very accurate, if colorful, description of PMS. I think I like that simile. I'm going to use that one. It's very accurate. Oh my god, Rosemary said the exact same thing. One of the funniest yet most accurate PMS descriptions. Clearly we know. We all know. Relatable. Oh my goodness, it's snowing. Where are you, Rosemary? We are forecasted for snow in Edinburgh as well, but hasn't emerged. I mean, it's never as bad in the city when it comes to snow, but we are supposed to get some. Not that I want to stay away. Oh my god, yeah, yeah. And Sophie said it's been snowing where she is too. Perfect writing weather. I like that. Yeah. Atmospheric. We did hear the cat, thank goodness. Good, 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 good. Jumped on mid sprint because if the toddler is going to wake me up at 5:50 a.m., I may as well join a UK sprint. Yes, that toddler, your child was like, yeah, time to get working. I've got you. I am your alarm. I know it's not as fun as that, but we'll just pretend, right? Where are you based? That it's 5 or back of 5 in the morning. Oh, it's snowing in the Netherlands. Yes, quick, quick, get some snacks, get your milk, whatever you need from the store while the snow is off. How did everybody get on? I just stopped mid word there. So I think I forgot to check exactly what my word count was at the beginning of that, but I know it was 300 and something. I'm now on 944. So I'm going to say I wrote like 600 words, roughly. So I'm quite pleased with that. And it's flowing. It's flowing. Yay. Just going with the flow. So, yeah, I'm happy. I wrote 600 words. Thanks for keeping me company for that. Honestly, I think I'd rather not have, like, I don't have snow either, and I think I'd like it to stay that way. Because it just makes, like, getting, like, to the store and, like, doing things more difficult. It's March. No more snow. No more. Oh, I'm supposed to be going out to watch women talking tonight, but I'm so tired. I mean, if you're not going to enjoy it fully because of the, like, you're feeling done in, don't force yourself. But my mum did go and see women talking last week, and she said it was amazing. So I am excited to see it. Probably won't see it in the cinema, but I'm excited to see it. I don't know where it's from. Leanne gave it to me. It's cat face, and it doesn't have like a store brand anywhere on it. Biscuit. Can I make it go in my face? Cat. It's cat in my story actually. Like basically every book I've tried to write over the past year has had a cat in it. I think I just really want a cat. And it's on my mind. Montana. Okay. Well, I hope you get some rest at some point during the day, even if you're being productive now. Everyone who joined during that sprint, what are we doing? What are we working on? Are we writing? Are we reading? Are we working? Are we tidying? Oh my god, I dropped a button. Hey. Let me know. My pet rabbit is happily snoozing to this live. Oh, they're so cute. I like that there's animals keeping us company. I wish I had an animal keeping me company. I don't even know why I'm putting lipstick on. It's just because it's there. I wasn't sure. I was like, do you mean your pet rabbit or your dad's pet rabbit? But it doesn't matter. Oh my god, working on thesis. Good luck. You can do it. You can always do it, even in the hard moments. How's it going? How are you feeling about it today? Because I know that it jumps around. Some days you probably feel amazing, and other days you're like, I hate this. Get it away from me. I don't know about anybody else, but like I wish I had like multiple heads and brains so I could do multiple things at once. Because I'm like working on this novel, which I only recently started. But I really want. So I'm not working on my Highlander romance today, or I might. I was going to. But this story came to me like a few days ago, and I was like, I need to do it whilst it's in my mind. And it's a middle grade book, and I'm just like very excited about it. So I'm trying to work on that. But I also want to do my Highlander romance, and they're obviously two very, 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 very different kinds of novels. And I wish I could do both of them at the same time. Like I wish I had like loads of arms, and like I could just be writing Highlander romance here and writing middle grade novel over here. That would be really nice. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to try and commit to writing at least a couple thousand words of this. My partner's coming round this evening, and we're going to, I think, I don't know if you saw on Twitter and Instagram, I was asking if anybody had any spreadsheet templates they used or that they'd found online for tracking word count and word count goals and average daily word count like achievements, etc. And nobody seemed to have any, but lots of people asked if I had any recommendations, if people gave them to me, but nobody had any recommendations, so I didn't get any. But my partner said he can help me design one, because he's very techie. He's much more techie than a spreadsheet, but like he can also do those kind of things, those like nice basic things that I should be able to do. And he's going to help me make one to specifications this evening, and then I'm so excited to start keeping a track of all my word goals. And then I'm hoping, like, I think there's ways to upload spreadsheet templates, so I'll find a way to upload it so that people can download it if they're interested. But yeah, I really want to do that. And then we're going to the cinema, so this is my evening plans. What's everyone doing later? Since I just went off on that tangent. My cat refused to come out for cuddles this morning, but that's fine. We support all women's choices. Yeah. Oh, I have that feeling of like, I just want my cat to cuddle me, but I also respect when it doesn't want to be cuddled. Making breakfast for the other kids that have to be up soon for school anyway. Oh, they're lucky to have you. I have relocated to my bed for my lunch break. Yes. I got my DS out to maybe play What's Professor Layton for a bit? Professor Layton. I've never heard of this game. What is it? I always need more Switch games because all I play at the moment is Cult of the Lamb, and it's disturbing, but I love it. Oh, I am, alas, at work. I've got 70 applications to read and process. Fun. My flatmate also, I don't know exactly what kind of applications you're processing, but she works in a job at a university that involves processing a lot of applications for things. And I know I see how much work that is. So we're with you. It's just going. At least I'm writing something. Exactly. That is literally the only thing you need for any kind of university work. I always think, like, for your thesis. You're writing. You're doing it. Doesn't matter. Did you write 2 words? Great. Did you delete 10 words that were crap? Great. Did you write 30 words or 300 words? Fantastic. It all counts. It's all part of the process. It's all part of the mind process. That's amazing. I have one task today and one only, to type up notes for a meeting tomorrow, but it feels like a titanic task. Well, can you like split it up so that it's like type up notes into 2 sections and you like focus on getting one done, and then you'll feel really satisfied when you've done half of them, and then you can treat yourself. Like, maybe, I know it's kind of hard task to split up. Everyone is coming home today, so it's going to be really busy. My brother arrives this afternoon, and then we'll go to the supermarket. That sounds nice, though. It's nice to have company. What is this Layton game that everyone's talking about? Story puzzle game. I'm looking it up. Professor Layton. Oh, I don't know this at all. Oh my gosh. I love the drawings. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to save this. I'm gonna have to save this. Let's just I'm just gonna make a note of this. I mean, it is my birthday this month, so don't I deserve presents from myself? I don't have a Nintendo DS though. Can you get it on the Switch? No, I can't see it for the Switch. Bummer. Maybe they'll bring it out on the Switch at some point. I wish all games were on all platforms, because that looks really cool. I like the look of that. I mean, I'm all about buying myself all the presents in my birthday month. I make a confession to you. My partner and I, Chris, have made plans for one day this month because it's both of our birthday months. His is the 15th and mine's is the 23rd. And of course, I would be with somebody whose birthday is the Ides of March. And we have set aside a day to go to the toy shop and treat ourselves. Because what more do you want for your 31st birthday than to buy things your inner child wants and that you would have wanted as a kid. So I don't know what we're going to get, but I'm so excited. I'm going to look at the Funko Pops and I'm going to look at the dolls and I'm going to look at the Sylvanian families. I'm going to look at the Squishmallows and all the cuddly toys and the games and the board games and the Switch games and the Pokemon. And I'm so excited. And I don't know what I'm going to buy myself, but I'm going to buy myself a present. No doubt it'll probably be a doll. For interest, my most recent doll that I got myself last month is this doll. This is Glitch, and she's from the new Shadow High series. Now, there's a very, very legitimate scientific academic reason that I bought her, and that's because she has Medusa earrings. Look at that. So I'm assuming these are probably more inspired by Versace than they are straightforwardly inspired by Medusa, but I can't say for sure. And like, how iconic is that? A doll with Medusa earrings. I mean, I had to have her. But she's just, look how fabulous she is. Fabulous. She's my current like writing buddy. I like to have a doll keep me company because I'm crazy like that. No judgment here. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to get at the toy shop, but I'm excited. 31, still buying toys. / renewed buying toys. Took some time out because society said that you're too old for toys, and then I decided, no, I'm not. There will be a new version for the Switch. Oh my god, yes. Okay, then I'm definitely writing it down somewhere so I remember to find it when it comes out on Switch. That's because that looks very good. And I would like a new story puzzle game. That's the kind of game I'm very much in the mood for right now. I've been doing a lot of puzzle books recently. In fact, here's one right here. This is the Ordnance Survey puzzle book, which I really like. If you like maps, it's very good. Right, I rambled on again there. Sorry. I get excited when I'm talking about things I like. Oh, Leighton's Mystery Journey. Okay, let me search that one. Leighton's Mystery Journey. Ah, yes. Okay, saving. Nope, that's the Italian version. Maybe you can't get the physical copy. Maybe I have to go to Switch store. I'm just looking on Amazon because it's easy. Hang on. I'll just screenshot. Okay, I'm just going to screenshot it just so I remember. This looks very, very cool. Sorry, this is so not what these sprints are for. Switch games. Has anyone else played Cult of the Lambs? Because I love it. I'm so obsessed. My cult is big. It's big these days. Lots of loyal followers. Oh, and it's about the daughter. Oh, I love it. I love a female protagonist. Do you know what I mean? That's even better. We do support all toys. Does anybody else collect toys, or is it just me? Or figurines, or cards, or plushies, whatever. I have a Mary Poppins doll that keeps me company. Oh my gosh, a Mary Poppins doll. It's so cool. So I have one doll that's particularly my writing doll. So this is Delilah. She's a Rainbow High doll, which I love these dolls so much. They're such nice quality. And specifically, all of the Rainbow High and Shadow High dolls do have like specialities that's meant to be like their area that they're studying, and she's a creative writing student, so it made sense that she would be my writing buddy. She's also supposed to have albinism, so she's got like white eyelashes and everything, and I love her so much. So she's my writing buddy. But since I was writing a lot about mythology, when I got Glitch, she had to join me because of her Medusa earrings. But there's not really space for both of them, so I'm probably going to put Glitch in my bedroom because this is a shared space and I don't want to overwhelm it with dolls because that's a bit of a shame on Jill since she's not into dolls. So Delilah is my go-to writing buddy because she's a creative writer. It's an indie, so it's on Switch Store. Okay, thank you. Can you tell, like, I'm not, like, I only recently got into video games, really. Like, I didn't really play video games as a kid, and I never had, like, a portable game player. So the Switch is the first ever, like, portable handheld game platform that I've ever had. And I've never played games on my phone either. So I'm still very new to, like, just kind of how the whole industry works. Yeah, so I'm still, like, when things can't get them cartridges, I get very confused. Because that's my go-to is to like look, and then I'm like, oh no, okay, so like you say, like a lot of indie games you only get virtually on the store. I say that I literally only have 2 cartridge games, which are these two. I have the My Little Pony game, which was the first game I ever bought, and then this one, which I bought secondhand, which I really want to play and review. Well, I don't know if anyone would be interested in this. I'm just going to grab my ordnance survey puzzle book, which dropped on the floor. So this was actually a video I'd been thinking about doing, so let me know what you think. So maybe this and maybe some other games as well, but this is a game set in antiquity, inspired by ancient Greek mythology. Play as okay, so I think it's meant to be Phoenix, but it says Phoenix. So play as Phoenix and save the Greek gods and their home from Typhon, the deadliest Titan. I can't read Titan in Greek mythology in an epic fight for the ages. So I thought it might be really fun to play some ancient Greek mythology inspired games and review them, and maybe like vlog the experience for YouTube. But I don't know if I should do like a dedicated one for each game or buy a couple of games and try them all. So that's the only one I have so far because I saw someone selling it secondhand on Vinted. But there's a game called Kid Icarus I want to play, but I don't know if that's on Switch because my partner was recommending that to me. But it's like I think maybe it's coming out on Switch, like they've remastered it for it, but I don't know if it's out yet. And I'm sure there's other games as well. So there are other ancient Greek mythology games, but that's the one I have so far. Phoenix Rising or Phoenix Rising, whatever that says. Thank you. I just don't understand is like, why not just spell it Phoenix if it's meant to be Phoenix? Why change the spelling? And is it Phoenix? Maybe if I play the game, they'll say his name and then I'll know. I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad that someone at least would be interested in that video. Okay, two people. Thank you. Oh, how is the My Little Pony game? It sounds fun, but I haven't seen anyone else play it. Okay, so this was my first ever Switch game, and I haven't played tons of it because, like, the thing is, I didn't immediately get into it. I think it's cute and fun. It's not quite as engaging as some of my other games, but I don't know if that's just like because I've been trying to figure out my kind of gameplay, if that makes sense. I like just don't know if it's like I want to play more of it, but so far I'm like it's okay. I'm not in love yet. Yeah, and it might just be I've not forget. I think I'd really like to play it for 2 players because you can play it with 2 players, but I only have a Switch Lite, so at some point I might see if my partner wants to put it on his regular Switch on the TV, and we could try and play it together because you can play with 2, and that might be a bit more fun. But so far I'm like it's okay. Like I wouldn't necessarily pay full price for it, but like if you could get it on sale or secondhand, then it's worth it if you like My Little Ponies like I do, because like there is elements that is really endearing. As this is what I like the sound of. So I play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is quite similar but takes itself more seriously, but Phoenix is so fun and doesn't take itself seriously and great. That's what I like the sound of. I'm not like super into super intense war games and things like that, so I like the idea that's maybe like a little bit like humorous or just kind of lighthearted. I love videos about games. Okay, this is making me pumped to film that because I bought that months ago with the hope of doing that video, but it's so different from me. I haven't mustered up the courage to film it yet. So that's really okay. Okay, I'm glad there's an audience. But I think we should probably do some more work. Yes. Do we want to just do another 40 minutes? That like yeah, I mean I enjoyed 40 minutes. It kind of worked for me. So I don't know about anybody else. Do you want 35, 40, 45? What do you think? My back really hurts. Just dropped something on the floor. Oh my god, I literally just spilled coffee down my face. I'm such an embarrassment. Hang on. I shouldn't be allowed to live stream because I always do something to embarrass myself. I am not elegant. Okay, 40 minutes is great. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I liked 40 minutes. I literally got that on my dress and everything. Glamorous. Can't take you anywhere, Jean. Literally cannot take me in my own house because I'll just spill stuff everywhere on the internet. Well, you know, it's good to deconstruct the sort of internet idealized image we get of people, isn't it? All of my clothes are covered in stains. There we are. Thanks, Chloe. I'm not sure that's quite true though. Okay, like right, what am I doing? Okay. Is do you still want me to keep the sound on? I know there's a bit of background noise from the street. I did close the window, but I don't know if you can hear that. But I'm happy to keep having the typing noise on, although I am going to eat a packet of crisps. So I might mute myself while I eat the crisps and then put it back on for typing. So there's some kind of truck driving down my street. I'm sure it'll go away. Jeez, oh. Okay, happy to have ambiance. Cool. Right. Well, I'm going to eat my crisps and I'll go and mute for that because I don't really want to. Everyone listening to me eating. I've embarrassed myself enough. And then I'll unmute myself. So you can hear the typing sound. I really like the typing sound, so I get it. Okay, so yeah, let's kick things off. Oh. Oh. Sorry, I just wanted to finish that sentence. Let me pause the timer. Pause. Okay. How did everybody get on? I wrote about 450 words. I finished chapter 1 and I've started chapter 2. So yeah. I'm enjoying it. I think it's going well. It's flowing, which is like just always very exciting when something just flows out of you, right? Like I'm sure it's going to need a lot of editing, and it's not like every sentence is perfect right from the get go. But it's very nice when the story and the characters just flow. So yeah, I'm enjoying myself, and it's nice having some company. What about you all? I made my room tidy and I read the program for my study trip to Prague next week. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Do you know where about in Prague you're going and what you're going to be seeing while you're there? I've never been to Prague, but it's on my list of like cities to visit that like it's on like, it's in like the top 20 or something. I haven't officially made this list, but like it's high up there. It's one that I'd really love to go to. Um As a Bohemian by blood, I hope you'll enjoy Prague. Oh, let me know if anyone else has recommendations as well that'll inspire me to go to Prague. I actually have a holiday planned for April. I'm going to Malta with Chris. Never been to Malta before, which is super exciting. So I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to go see all the megalithic temples and like cool archaeological sites and museums, but we're also going to lie by pools and visit the Blue Lagoon, so like a mixture of history and relaxation. So if you've been to Malta and have any recommendations for restaurants or museums or just things to see or do or eat, then let me know. I'd love to know. I'd love some recommendations. My mum went to Malta, but has been to Malta, but a couple of times years and years and years ago. So, yeah, anything we're up to date. I might go see the Popeye X film set as well because that sounds quite fun. Working on the transcription for my MA thesis. Ooh, good luck. That's exciting. I did my one thing. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Party, party, party. Decided I would go to cinema with a friend. Yay! Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I'm glad that like it's just sort of it's flowed and it's worked. It went on a dating app for the last few minutes, so pray for me all. Fingers crossed. Honestly, like for all the slogging and like nightmarish people on dating apps, let's not admit they're not there. I've had to like I remember getting some very weird responses and comments, and also pictures I didn't want, and even bad dates. I will say I am an absolute advocate of dating apps because that's where I met Chris, and he's the love of my life. And I don't know how I would have found him if it wasn't for dating apps, because like I just don't know how else I would have found him. I really don't think we would have just randomly met. So yeah, I'm all for Bumble over here. Bumble advocate. Um oh, you went to Malta last year and loved it. Anything in particular you loved that I should make sure to do or eat? Again, like I love food. I'm glad you had a nice time. I'm super excited. It's like I've been abroad once in the past 20, gosh, how many years? Like 4 years, 4 or 5, yeah, 4 years. I think I've been abroad once, but it was for a friend's wedding, which was lovely. But it was also a week and a half before my PhD thesis was due, so like it was very stressful and busy. This is the first like abroad relaxation holiday I'll have gone in 4 years, and I'm so excited. Oh, yum, 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 yum. I'm not tired. I need to go grab my laptop charger because we're at 13% battery. Got older kids through morning routine. Woohoo! And getting ready to take them to meet the school bus. Awesome. I love it. And so much has been accomplished in this time. We're mostly going to have some meetings at the University of Theology and some other things, mostly more study based, not as cool as I hoped. Oh, that'll still be cool though. Like I know it's not quite as fun as like doing really like loads of sightseeing, but it'll be really cool to go to another university and talk to people and meet people. And oh, like I love that. I am right before the pandemic hit, and like lockdowns hit. I was meant to be going to a conference in Poland, which I was so excited for, because I love Poland. It's one of my favorite countries, to go to and eat in. I love Poland so much. And I was so excited. We were going to go to University of Warsaw, which I've never been to before, and like obviously it never happened. And I was really sad that I missed that. In the grand scheme of things, not a big deal, but yeah, it would have been really cool. So I'm sure Prague is going to be really cool. And it's always nice to meet other people in your sort of field and chat. See, this is why you don't need a furry friend, Jean. You can travel. Paula won't eat her wet food if I'm not. No, I was gonna say, like, obviously, I have friends that leave the animals behind, but that is really unfortunate. Like, oh, the cat just wants to be with you. It can't deal with you not being there. We've got friends going to visit family in China for like a whole month, because that's where their parents are, and their cat is staying behind, little Sesame. So we're gonna go and visit Sesame and make sure she has friends to play with, as in us, and keep her company so she's not lonely. She has somebody coming in to feed her every day, but like she's not close enough for us to do that. But we're gonna go and visit her a few days just to like, so she has some fun time with some friends. You catch. So I'm hoping that's what will happen when we have a cat. That we'll have friends that will just come and visit the cat and play with it while we're away. Fingers crossed. Last time I was abroad was in 2019, and that was in Edinburgh for a couple of days alone. Oh, it is a lovely city, and it is a city that you can definitely have a really nice time in by yourself. It's really great for traveling, I think, Edinburgh. So I'm glad you had a nice time. Actually, I need to message a friend back. I just remembered I haven't messaged back who's visiting Edinburgh. Gosh, I'm really all over the place. Oh my god, that's so cool. The Prague University is the oldest unis in one of the oldest unis in Europe, 1348. That's amazing. And not, I know it's just a fun fact no one asked for, but thank you. Please continue to share fun facts that no one asks for. I love fun facts. That is really cool. I didn't know that. Must be a beautiful building, I assume, at least some of it. Oh hi. First writing sprints. Yay, well we've got another one. I am gonna start another one in a moment. Oh, cool. A conference paper. What's it about? Please share. Last time abroad was last year in England. The plan was 2020, but yeah, it got postponed to 2022. Yeah. That's everything, isn't it? um, well, I guess we should do another one because I have to come off at 3. Because I've got a meeting at 3:30 that I want to just like s well, I hate to just come straight off of a live stream and straight into a meeting. I feel like I need a moment to readjust my brain. So, I think maybe I could do another 40 minutes if we started it now, because then it'd be 5 minutes just to wrap up at the end, if people are okay with that, or I can do a shorter one. I need to get my computer charger too. Marrakesh! Oh, I'd love to go to Marrakesh. That would be so much fun. I hope you have a nice time. I mean, I'm sure you will. But that's so cool. I want to go more places. Because I've never been outside Europe. I really want to like travel outside of Europe and go to some other continents. Okay, we're good with an hour 40 minutes. Cool. Amazing. Okay, grand. I mean, I you say not as fun as your topics of interest. I mean, my like most of my research for my PhD thesis was on sexual violence. And I had to read I had a whole chapter about wartime sexual violence that occurs during war. And I had to read a lot of modern studies as well as ancient stuff, and it's difficult to read about. So I can't even imagine how difficult it is to write about something so current, that's also so important and traumatic. So um we're here keeping you company while you do that. So amazing. Very, very impressed. I will get the timer up now for this last sprint. Right. That says 5 minutes. That's of use that's useless. Don't want 5 minutes, we want 40 minutes. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna disappear for a second so I can go and get my charger. Cool. So I'll be right back. But let's start the sprint. Please trust me. Oh, how did we all get on? Final sprint. I'm on 1,777 words. So I forget what I wrote in each sprint, but I know I started on 300 and something, which means I've written like 1.5, like 1,500 words whilst we've been here together, which is so nice. Which is like an average of 500, I guess, per sprint. But I know I definitely have written different amounts over different sprints. So that's still really, really, I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy. Very happy. It's definitely gotten cold. I need to get a jumper. Yeah, how did everybody get on in the last little sprint? I saw we had some holiday chat. Ooh, I want to travel. Ooh, how are you? Ooh, I need a coffee, clearly. I unpacked 2 boxes and cared for my bunny. this seems very productive. This seems, and I'm glad the bunny got some time. I'm glad some of that productivity went to the bunny. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad people enjoyed it. I really enjoyed having some company, actually. I do wonder if I had like sat here by myself, if I would have just plowed out these 1,500 words. Like, I don't know, like if I would have. I think like having you all there was a real motivator. So thank you for keeping me company and helping me. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm like I've seen a few people say this actually, so it's really nice to know that this was nice. What was I saw somebody say it was like being in the library, which um I've lost now. Oh yeah. Rosemary said, "Could we have more of these, please?" Feels like quite like a library environment. Good. Okay. In that case, then I will bring back the library. Maybe that's what we should call it. We're in the library with Jean. Working in the library together. So I will schedule some more of these. I don't know exactly what fits in with my diary right now, but I'm sure I can fit something else in March. So you'll hear about it at least a few days in advance on Instagram and obviously share it on YouTube. So hopefully you'll see it. If if you've got like alerts or alarms or whatever set for when I upload a video, do you get an alert when I schedule a live? Like I actually don't know that. Do you get an alert when I schedule live, or do you just get an alert when it goes live? Because it seems like it would be sensible to get an alert when I schedule it so that you know about it in advance, but I don't really know how the YouTube alert system works. Okay. So that maybe it does do it like that. Cool. Well, anyway, I obviously share everything online as much as possible, so I will definitely do that again. And I'm glad everyone else got some stuff done, whether it was like house stuff, home stuff, mind stuff, or work stuff. I saw we had some poetry being written. Did I say poetry about an octopus at one point? Because I feel like I missed that comment properly and like saw it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, octopus poetry? I'm here for this. That sounds very cool. It sounds like everyone was up to really interesting different things. So yeah, thanks for keeping me company. I'm glad it was enjoyable for all of you as well. And also, if anybody watched this after the fact, I hope you had a nice time using this for some sprinting. Fantastic. Low blue bulb and something. Okay, cool. This is good. Good information. Cool. Right. I better go because I said I've got a meeting, so I'd like to make a coffee before my meeting, etc. But thank you again so much for joining me. I had a really, really nice time. I honestly cannot express how much I found this helpful, so I'm glad some of you found it helpful too. And I hope everyone has a nice rest of the day and week, etc. Whatever time it is for you. Thanks so much, Chloe. I'm sure I'm gonna have a lovely day. And also I will share that writing spreadsheet tracker when it's done. When I finish it this evening, I'll share it tomorrow or something like that. So yeah, happy International Women's Day once again. Solidarity with you all, and I will see you all again soon. Bye everybody. Bye.